Hello, Puppet.
Hello.
I'm Becky,
And I'm Davy.
and we are co-consultant mother-daughter team for Scentsy, and this is our pathetic little pile of what we warmed in December.
Well, it's
And
okay.
normally this would be heaping, but we had a record of 4 days straight without power.
And then another day.
And then another
another
evening.
day.
And then we were gone.
Yeah.
We had a lot of family visits in hospital and friends and such. So we didn't either have power. We are in the art studio, a different view.
Mm-hmm.
And
We'll do the vendor after Scentsy.
yeah, which is a little more respectful. So this is from Robin H. from Northern Lights Glow. Our dear friend up in Canada sent us a beautiful package in December. And this is from R3, which is Australia, New Zealand. Let's Escape. It's got saffron, sugared orchid, and warm amberwood. And this was really, really good. I can't even begin to explain those scent notes, but it's like berry. If you like sun-ripened berry,
Yeah.
it's a little bit of that.
This would be like a good, what time of the year? July scent?
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's
the orchid
Oh.
or springtime,
Okay, I
It's
don't
like,
get a lot of the orchid.
oh, that's what I smell.
And then she also sent us apple s'mores, which is apples.
Cinnamon glaze, coconut, toasted marshmallow, vanilla cream, and cedarwood.
And this is, thank you, Robin, again.
So there are 4 in there too?
No, this one here I take that back. These were 2 cubes each.
Oh, okay.
The other one we have over there, vendor, was 4 flat ones.
Oh, I see.
Oh my gosh.
And this is apple s'mores. You never had that one before, right?
Right, but Amy sent me one.
Yes.
And then I was just lusting after it.
And then Robin sent you one.
And then Scentsy, you need to bring this back. Oh my gosh, that is like beautiful fall.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Robin.
The apples with the cinnamon with the marshmallow. That's a good combo.
And a little cedarwood. It smelled delicious. Mm-hmm. Sweet orange pomander. This was from last year, and this was heavy to me on the cinnamon.
So this is sparkling clove cinnamon stick with a sweet orange.
And what I did is I ended up cutting some orange. I can't remember if it was Harvest Moon, spiced orange, Mandarin Moon.
Oh, yeah.
And I put that in with it, and that really helped it. And I don't remember which one I snipped it off of.
This smell reminds me.
Uh-oh. Look at that look on her face. Don't say it, Davy. Don't say it. Nope.
Yeah. It's very cinnamony.
And then Crimson Berry Christmas. And this one has...
crimson berries with excitement of Christmas morning with a sweet burst of cinnamon that warms a crisp snow apple.
Snow apple. I get bubble gum.
Snow apples. I think of our Goob when she's trying to get the apples off the tree.
Bubble gum.
You get bubble gum?
Yeah.
I get like...
If I go like this...
Yeah.
Prudence.
I don't know if I get bubble gum.
I get... It's kind of
It's
an odd...
like the sweet... I get the sweet berry cinnamon. I don't get apple, though.
She's odd, though, too. Okay, Waxy Wonderland. It took me 2 years to warm this, and I'm still not a fan of it. I get grapefruity pine...
Is this the one where we warmed it, and then at first it didn't smell good, and then
right.
after like 2 to 3 hours...
It smelled good, but every bar I warm is a little different. This one here is strong on the... I think it might be blood orange. But either way, it's not a scent for me. I think one other one I warmed was heavy on...
It's the orange zest, lemon peel, cinnamon stick, and fir needles. I think it's the orange zest, maybe, that clashes not so
with
great.
the fir needles. There's some... Like this one here is sweet orange and evergreen. This is fabulous. This one...
Yeah, that's the fresh cut evergreen, sweet orange, and warm cedar wood.
And this was the scent of the month for November. And I will say the warmer I got with this, the Snowman.
Oh, so good.
Is phenomenal. That thing gets hot.
Yeah.
And it throws the scent. I'm shocked at how well that warmer is. And I think
that's an element warmer, right?
it's an element warmer. If ever you see that one on Flash, scoop it up.
Scoop it.
It was good. I
It's so
debated
good.
on getting it, and I wish now I would have gotten two. I won't pay the full price, though.
Yeah. But now that you have it, because you were going to take it down, but I think you're going to leave it up because
I'm going to leave it up.
So
it's
good.
Such a good warmer. So this was November, and this one here is so good. The Sweet Orange Evergreen, it's not strong with the orange. The Evergreen
just a
is a
good
little
blend.
more, it's not like just a strict spruce balsam.
Oh, this one. This was a basement scent. Salted bergamot breeze. That was one of their summertime ones.
Island Days.
Yeah. Refreshing ocean breeze carries hints of pineapple and groves of salted bergamot.
No, I don't know what it carries, but let's just let it carry it away.
Carry away into the bay.
And then we had the Catching Z's collection, and Shut Eye is my favorite, but this was one Davey wanted to use up. It was Pillow Time.
Yeah, it's like the blue tansy with silk blossom and calming passion fruit. I remember to put that in there. You should be so proud of me.
So Scott said, okay, I have this bag of 20 washer whiffs. Can I recycle
These
these?
tubs.
Because we were holding on to them for a whole year.
Yeah.
He recycled them 2 days ago, so now we don't have them. But we had like 20 plus tubs of washer whiffs in there.
They were just taking up space. It's fine.
Okay, Dave, you go with your select.
Oh, yes.
fave.
Oh, vanilla bean buttercream. That's a good mixer. I feel like this one on its own, it's kind of somebody like the Play-Doh-y scent, you know?
Yeah, that's a good one for like a teacher's classroom when you want, or you're
I always
having company.
mix this with Hug in a Mug.
And I mix this with so many things because it's just a very generic, soft, kind of
Bakery, but
yeah, buttercream.
yeah.
I've smelled more buttercreamy-ish, crummy. And this one here is from
The
Scentsy.
Senspirations, the gingerbread buttercream.
Yep.
This was a good one. I like this one. Usually gingerbread, like this, I think is blended really well.
They're just really soft, so I think I bought 4 of each to put away for next year.
Oh, to see if they cure. That's a good idea.
To see, because this is nice. I like this.
But it's like it was like a one day and done type of thing.
Yeah, and it doesn't smell like a deep, rich gingerbread. It's kind of a light gingerbread.
I think, it's a light gingerbread with the buttercream. Ooh, I love this one. Gingerbread donut. This was the golden gingerbread spice donut and vanilla bean. This one I think I warmed in my classroom.
Yeah, almost.
Oh, wait, was this one yours?
It was mine.
Was it yours? I have it in my class. Oh,
You
yes.
do. I get almost a nutty.
Oh,
scent
so
from
good.
that.
Oh, yes, because then you're like, where's my gingerbread donut? And I was like, I don't know where it is. It's wherever you left it.
Yeah,
And you're like, did you take it? And I looked and I said, no, I took mine. That's yours.
We're like that, you know. We get a little possessive with our wax. Almond croissant, and this is delicious bakery almond croissant. I mix this with maraschino sugar cookie.
Ooh, that's a good combo, too. Oh, dear.
I'm doing good.
There she goes.
I mix these two, and this brings out the scent in this one, and it pairs well. But I've mixed this with so many things. So I have a list of stuff. I don't know why they removed it. They should bring it back.
Ugh.
That was so good. And then red berry and spruce, another one they removed last year.
So this is a mix of cranberry and raspberry, swirled with a sprig of blue spruce.
And this is so good. I bought a bunch of these on the flash sale. I bought the scent pack, the spray.
Oh, this one smells so good.
The scent circles. And we bought a bunch of them to do up as gifts.
Yum. And they don't have this one available anymore.
No, and we kept every one.
Yeah, we not share that one.
And I think I've got 4 of these in my regular, and then I got all the ones we got on the flash sale. Christmas Cottage, the only red hot cinnamon scent I like.
This was the Valencia oranges, raspberries, cloves, and spices.
Yeah, it's got a little of that red hot cinnamon potpourri, but for some reason when I have that one going with another pine one, it just seems right in the background. Saint Nickerdoodle. This was released in one of the scents of the season this Christmas, so a lot of us, probably about 70% of everyone who got it, put it in their club.
Oh, yeah.
And this smells so authentic of You get the apple, you get the powdered sugar.
And spices. Yeah.
This reminds me of the fall when I'm cooking and making apple butter or apple sauce. That smell it gives off, plus a little powdered sugar in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Is very, very good. So we bought...
Or juicing apples. That's the smell I get. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, pressing day. So we got 6 of these, plus it's in our club.
Yeah.
Both of ours, couple, bi-monthly and annually. Toffee Butter Crunch. This one here's got walnut, glazed, toffee.
Vanilla bean, walnuts. Yeah.
This is really good. And this was one in my club.
Hey, let me know.
Oh, sorry. Share the love.
Yeah. Toffee, yes. That's a good one.
Blue Christmas. This one came out a few years ago, since the season, and I bought it and loved it, but I didn't put it in my club, so when it came back,
Oh, did you put it in your club?
I put it in my club. I really like this one. To me, this is a retro Christmas scent.
Oh, with the orange, cloves, fir needles, and cinnamon.
Which is a combination I do not like, but
Yeah, normally.
But this, for some reason, it just
blends well.
It works. And then it depends on what you've got warming in the other rooms, too.
True.
And then I went through a brick.
The big kahuna.
Maraschino sugar cookie.
So it's sugar cookie dough baked with vanilla and drizzled in a sweet maraschino cherry glaze.
And this one's good. It's not an overly long one. If you like cherry apple streusel, cherry pie, this is very, very toned down soft compared to that. But that with...
That's impressive, though. And you got another one of these, right?
Yeah, and I went halfway through that. And then we got some small ones, too.
Oh, this just smells so good.
It does smell so good.
Yum, yum, yum.
So that was our Scentsy, and we're going to hit pause, and then we're going to set up our vendors. Part 2 of what we've warmed in December. You can see our vendor wax was a little less embarrassing than our Scentsy, which we normally warm a whole lot of.
Yes. So here's all of our bags of cotton balls that we went through. The jumbo ones. 1, 2, 3, and then those ones.
And we normally don't use that many cotton balls, but because we had a lot of Christmas warmers that had odd shape, some of the warmers, the dish was shaped like this, and it was easier to put a cotton or
those muffins,
a parchment paper in there, and then just use the cotton balls rolled up, squished to match that shape. And so we used a lot of those.
Yeah.
So in Dessa, Christmas Tree Farm.
Oh, you want me to read that? Oh, sorry. Fresh Forest of Christmas Trees. Pine, Fraser Fir, Balsam Evergreen, Birch.
This was good. It was green.
Sorry.
Dessa does not perform real great in my home. I've heard rave reviews about her. And, you know, everybody's home's different. Some of us have dogs, some have cats, some have wood, some have carpet, wood floors. So the scents you get are also relative to some of your environment, maybe the area you live in. Mm-hmm. So she's got great scents. They're just not big boomers in my home. And this one was another good one.
Cranberry, bayberry, crushed cinnamon, orange zest, fresh pine leaves, Main Street Christmas.
And that was a red wax. Cold Mountain, this was gorgeous.
Fresh fallen snow, white birch, warm winter woods, balsam cedar.
And again, this was soft. I had the date written down. I don't know where it went.
Maybe it fell off.
And it was beautiful artesian hunk of wax, but it was very soft. It wasn't a boomer. I'd cut that up.
Yeah.
Candy cane snowball.
Sugar cookie, crushed candy cane, and vanilla glaze.
And this was also good. It was good, but it wasn't hugely boomer. This was one that we got from Amy, our dear friend Amy from Amy Scents and Songs, cherry sugar cookies.
Oh, yes.
This was so good.
Yes,
so good from up the creek. That was comparable to maraschino sugar cookie. I'd bought cherry chip cookie, and it was very sad. Because I was trying to get this one, but I couldn't.
Sad.
And this was just very good. That was from Amy.
That's funny.
L3 Waxy Wonders, another one Amy got us on us. And these were gingerbread houses. Happiest Christmas.
Maple walnut fudge, chestnuts, and brown sugar, and frothy holiday beverages.
Very good. Is this one of these was kind of zippy?
The gingerbread one,
Catch Me?
yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, this was good. They were all really good. Catch Me.
Oh, you wrote that down, that one. Gingerbread, brown sugar, pound cake, caramelized pralines. One was a good one.
This one was one of the best gingerbread
Scents
we've ever had. It was very thick, rich gingerbread.
Yeah, it smells like authentic gingerbread.
Yeah.
If you were making gingerbread cookies.
The spices were perfectly divided. That was probably the best gingerbread I've ever had.
Yeah.
The night before Christmas.
Fresh baked bread, butterscotch, and butter brickle.
Which I'm a fan of. And this was good. It was a blue wax. And I bought 2 of these. Mm-hmm. And the North Pole breakfast.
Pumpkin pecan waffles, maple syrup, and cider.
Yes, we are elves. Maple syrup. Okay, Dave, why don't you go through some of...
This is from Rose Girl. So, Oh Christmas Tree, and then... Oops. Christmas Wish and Cookie Land. Those were yours, right?
I don't know. We both got...
I think these were yours.
We both got some that
I labeled them for you, yeah.
Duplicates.
Mm-hmm. The Cookie Land combo that Rose Girl does was really good.
Yeah. Oh, Christmas Tree. Yeah, this is a green one. I put this one in Christmas Day, I think, or day after Christmas. It smells...
yes.
I really like her Oh Christmas Tree. I would get that again.
Jumping on Sweet Lemon Clouds. That was a sweet lemony one.
Yeah, that one I warmed one day. It gave me a little refresher.
Yeah. Oh, this one was a good one. Hallmark Pistachio Movies and Chill. This was a pistachio scent one.
That's a Davy scent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, birthday... Oh, whoops. Buttermint birthday cake. That was a good one. Coconut marshmallow donut holes. This was a great one to fall asleep to. The birthday scent one. Pumpkin peanut butter cookies. Oh, that was a good one. That was yummy. Oh, this one was my favorite. Opposite of keto. That smelled like yummy deliciousness that you would never ever...
Cream cheese frosting, sugar cookies, dough, pretzels, vanilla cone, and cookies. And I remember
smelled
she's
like
warm.
Carbs.
I walked past. I was like, "What are you warming?" I want some, and that's what that was. So we'll get that again.
And then, this one I got for you, baked blueberry bramble.
That was so good.
This was a good blueberry one. I bought it. I think I bought it for you. And I forgot about it, and I was like, "Oh, this isn't for me. This is blueberry. I don't do this blueberry."
I warmed the lemon one in half the warmers and this one in the other half. And I think I did this the day we had company, 27th maybe. It was so delicious.
Yeah.
Better Homes and Garden. This was one we had in the basement from last year. It was okay. We've got better ones.
Teddy Bees gingerbread ice cream cake.
Very good.
Winterfell.
That was one I bought last spring, it was last summer.
Okay. And peppermint cream butter cookies. Yep.
And then this one here from Vintage Chic.
Juliet is the sun. So that's the mango, orange, tangerine sherbet with whipped cream.
And this is the sample we got in the Vintage Chic one that we've not videoed. And I put this is the one I put in the day our neighbors came over, my friend with benefits, because she owns a blueberry farm.
Oh, jeez.
And she came in, I go, "What kind of tea you want?" She was smelling, she was just sitting there, she goes, "Something with orange. I'm in the mood for orange."
And it was funny, because that was what we had warming in the house then.
Yeah.
So, that was cool.
And then I get these bags. This is where I get the propylene bags.
Oh, from this place.
Yep. Love Fat Wax and her... Let me see. Love. Can you read it?
No.
Love from All Things Wax.
Oh,
and
I could not read that. Sorry.
This sample was my favorite she's ever given me. Pumpkin pecan waffles and cider lane, and it was so good. I cut it into 4s. I had it going all over the house, or not all over, but I had it in 4 warmers.
One room.
That was phenomenal. I was very pleasantly surprised. The Monster Mash.
Scoopable tart wax, excuse me. The Monster Mash. Pumpkin pie, salted caramel, monster cookie.
And this was very delicious.
Are those the same?
Yep, there's warmed through 2 of those.
These are very soft. This is soft wax too, right?
It is.
This one I think is my favorite from there.
That one and was it Wackadoodle or
Oh, yeah.
one of those? Now, I didn't use this up, but I wanted to show this. This is sugared snickerdoodle from years ago from Bath and Body Works when we had our power outage, because we don't light candles very often.
Yeah.
But this was one
Not anymore, at least.
that went.
That was up to here.
Yes.
It was fuller.
And
this was brand new.
And this
And we went through that.
scented our house so.
This one smelled really good.
This was so good. I'd buy that again. I just want to show that because it could be years before we get through it, but we warmed
Right.
through the majority of
At least half of it.
There you go, Dave.
Sassy Girl. Here's another one of our favorite vendors. Pumpkin Firewood. I think I have one of those ones somewhere.
Yep, and that was really, really good. This one here, I love this. It had the fragrance of it says crushed cloves, cinnamon, and sweet pumpkin. But I got this woodsy, slight smoky pumpkin, and it was soft and beautiful.
Haunted Woods. So
It was okay.
It was okay. Okay.
Ski Resort. This one here, I thought of my friend Amy.
Because it has
frankincense in it, but this batch here was had a lot of frankincense.
Oh,
That when it
yeah.
was warming, that's all I could smell was frankincense in it. Crackling fire.
When you were warming it, you're like, oh, it smells like frankincense. And you were like, I wonder if it has it in there.
And then I looked it up, and it does. It has frankincense.
Right
And
there.
so, our nose knows.
Hogsmeade. This is warm vanilla, sweet, creamy, melted butterscotch with notes of dark rum.
I bought 4 of these, and this is the one that smells like mouse fur. Or Newfie drool. It was not...
To you. And I have
You have a snap bar or brittle of
a
it,
brittle of it.
and it smells a
It
little
just smells
different.
Because mine does not smell like
Her
that.
brittle smells good, but this smells like, if you had drool on the side of your face,
Crusted
and you wake
drool.
up and you smell that drool, that's kind of what it reminded me of. I say mouse fur because I had once a cat so lovingly slap her mouse catch on the pillow next to me, and I woke up, what's that smell?
Ew.
Yep.
That's gross. That's why we don't have cats.
Santa's shortbread.
Warm shortbread with fresh ripe blueberries and sweet whipped cream. Oh, blueberries. Here
And
we go.
no, this is the one that we filmed that we never showed because you went downhill.
Not even. You did.
You were like, oh, Santa, it smells like Santa's elves with perfume
Oh,
bringing
blue
them.
smells like blue sugar.
Yeah.
This was a good one.
It was. Snickerdoodles and pumpkin.
Pumpkin, buttery notes, warm spice, and sugary vanilla.
Did you like that one? I don't.
I don't remember.
Sugar.
Was that mine?
I think so.
Where?
Sugared balsam.
Snickerdoodle and pumpkins. I don't remember that.
It might have been mine. Okay,
Yeah.
sugared balsam. We rebought this one. We really liked it. This is sweet, sugary fir balsam cedarwood. Very delicious. This one here, I absolutely fell in love with. I bought 2 brittles, and I just purchased this again in a loaf.
Ooh.
Hint of marshmallow campfire with sweet chestnuts and brown sugar. I love chestnuts and brown sugar. And this was just magical, this mix here.
Magical.
Magical.
Simply magical.
And this Rage, the first time I warmed this, I thought, I'd get apple cider. Well, Rustic Lodge
Oh.
is apple cider
Okay, yeah.
with the blueberry muffin and toasted marshmallow whipped cream.
Yeah.
And I really like that. So this is our 3rd bag of that. Gotten. Dreaming of You. This is beautiful. Cotton candy, pistachio, and sugared bakery.
Pistachios.
And when I shared this with our friend Brandy, she said she wanted to eat the air. It's very good. That's what we found closest to a maraschino sugar cookie before they released it from the little sampler last year. Mm-hmm. Return to Oz.
Pumpkin pecan waffles. Waffles?
Waffles?
Waffles. Salted caramel, blackberry, jam, butter, cookie, zucchini bread.
Both Davey and I have this going, and we like it.
Oh, it's so good.
5 little pumpkins.
Pumpkin, pecans, waffle, vanilla bean Noel, and sugar cookies.
And that was okay. This one is a favorite of mine. I
You
bought...
just got 2 more of those, right?
I did. It was just Oh,
That was your Christmas present, or part of it too.
I don't know, there's just something in this.
You struggling?
I'm struggling.
Cinnamon, sweet maple, toffee, salted caramel, fresh nutmeg, maple syrup, and vanilla.
I don't know, the combination, it's not like hit you in the face cinnamon, because I'm not partial to cinnamon scents.
Yeah.
This smelled the air, and it was just, you walked in, it's like, that's so delicious.
Maybe it's the maple, toffee, and salted caramel.
It's a combination of something she did.
There's another
Return to Oz, another one.
That was good. I like that one. And OMG pretzel. Strawberry, white cake, sugar cookie, marshmallow, and pretzel.
I put that in one night when I went to bed.
Oh, that was yours.
That was the night the power went out. And then the power came back on again.
Yeah, it went out at like 11 and then came back on at like 3:30.
Yeah. And then that warmed us, like I couldn't fall back asleep because it smelled so delicious.
That was a really good combo too.
And then sweet Harper James.
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
love Harper James. Snow Place Like Home. This was
the berries.
So good. I want to get this again. This was a sample. I did not buy it. I wish I did. I want more of it. It's so good.
That was the balsam for red berries, orange peel, and blackberry.
Spiked eggnog. This is the most authentic nutmeg I have ever smelled.
Nutmeg?
Yeah, if you make an eggnog and you sprinkle a little nutmeg on the top.
Yeah.
It's just, some nutmegs I get there, it's kind of like a vendor weird oil nutmeg. This smelled like actual nutmeg sprinkled on the top. She's looking at me like I'm a little punch drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Winter spice. This was good.
And everything nice.
Here, you can sniff that.
Thank you.
Ooh, spice.
Inhale too deeply.
And this is the one that had 4 in there. This is from my friend Robin H.
Oh, yeah. Squad goals. Berry, cherry, blackberry?
I'm going to say blueberry.
Or blueberry. Citrus, whipped cream. Blackberry or blueberry.
Now, this is very berry. It smelled like a Halloween basket in the best kind of way.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Very good.
There goes the label.
Roasted pine. This is one I shared with my brother. I love this one. The pine, it's more pine than the ozone sandalwood vanilla. Mm-hmm. This was so good. It was almost like pine and you're outside and you could smell the fresh air in pine.
Pines are outside.
Yes, but people cut them down and bring them inside, Dave. You know where that started from? It's a pagan tradition to bring the green inside on the coldest, darkest day of the year, winter solstice. Yeah, you're welcome. Chestnuts and birch. Chestnuts, fireside, birch, and leather.
Oh, that took a turn.
This was really good. The leather just smooths it out. You don't. It's not like you smell.
Not like a masculine.
Yeah.
Masculine scent. I think because of the chestnuts and the fireside and the birch. Like
Again,
the leather isn't.
I love chestnuts and I love fireside.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas cookie latte.
Oh, we talked about this in the other one.
Yes, we did.
Espresso, peppermint, cream, and sugar cookie.
And this was good. It smelled like, well, Davey would go to a coffee shop.
Well, you know.
And get a Christmas cookie latte. Where,
yeah, like a peppermint mocha latte.
I'm wearing rags at home, barefoot. You know, they don't let me out of the house.
Sounds like a you problem.
Harper James Fall Farmhouse. This was my favorite November scent.
Pumpkin, cinnamon, clove, fir, nutmeg, cedarwood.
And whenever I see the word cinnamon, I get nervous.
Yeah. But
oh my gosh, this smells like
when did you do this?
In November. It is in November. That's kind of like between Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah.
It smelled like you walked into an old farmhouse.
Like a big barn.
Yeah,
those
big
ones.
barn where maybe they're selling Christmas trees and they got some cookies there on the counter and it's just warm.
hot apple cider.
It's just warm. I want to get this again. A lot of them. It was so good.
So good.
So good. Now, Harper James, she sent me some samples to try of a new formula.
Oh, yes.
And there's only one missing from here because it was so good. I had to save one.
Oh, okay.
And I did a little video of how...
Now you label these. This is the new wax.
Yep. And the difference I found between the new wax and the old wax, the majority of it was the way it cut.
Okay.
Because when you cut it with the cutter, you do like chop, and then, it kind of comes apart. This one was just like fudge. Shoom.
Ooh, nice and smooth.
And the other thing I noticed was it didn't matter if it was a hot warmer or a low watt warmer, they all melted.
Oh, you didn't get the goopy.
No.
Okay.
And the
That's
throw
good.
and scent were the same with the exception of Peep Show, which was phenomenal.
Okay.
And Stay Salty, which is a huge favorite of a lot of people. This is so good, and I still have some of this in her regular brittle
Salted pretzel, caramel,
Snap
maple,
bar.
and sugar cookie.
Snap
Ooh.
bar.
Snap bar, yeah. Oh, that smells good.
Fireside Espresso, maple, vanilla, mallow, Fireside. This is one of my absolute favorite firesides.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Bourbon Maple.
Maple, vanilla, bourbon, cedar.
This was really good. I get more of I almost get like a chocolatey note from that.
Yeah. Me too.
Sunday Fun Day, coffee bean, ice cream, cheesecake, and caramel. How can you go wrong with that?
Yeah, really. Yum.
So we only wanted to eat sweets when we warmed these, but and then the other sample she sent me was Peep Show.
Okay, so
And
you still have one of those.
I have one of those. I also have. I saved a Snap bar from last year because it's one of my absolute favorite Easter scent.
Okay, yep.
And I put 2 of those in because there's four cubes in each one, and I put 2 cubes in that I cut up in different warmers because I tried them in low watt, hot watt, all
High
different high watt,
Yeah. No, hot watt.
hot watt,
Hot watt. Hot watt.
hot watt, element, non-element, little minis.
Yeah. Well, that's good, though.
And that one I could smell through the entire house, and I had it coming from. I think I put that one in the kitchen. And I could smell it all through the living room into the studio, which is on the other side of the house, upstairs. Yeah. And I was
So it performed well.
It performed excellent.
Awesome.
So thank you. That's what we warmed in
Yes.
December. Quite a bit less than we normally do.
Yeah.
I have all the waxes from the entire year. And normally, every month, this bag is overflowing. Overflowing. This is the first month that's not overflowing.
Yeah.
So we have 11 overflowing bags of this.
Yeah.
And then this one that's...
And we put them in garbage bags?
Yep. And we were going to do a video, but I don't think we're going to because we're so behind.
Yeah.
And trying to get caught up on a few of these videos. So thanks, Dave.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for listening.